Good morning and welcome back to part 2 of this video. We're going to crack on with the skirts. They need overlocking. I'll show you the overlocking machine. We need to get them overlocked, and then I need to get the sofa or chair up onto the trestles and put the skirts on it. Then it will be done and ready to go back to the customer once the cushions are filled. The skirts, manufacturers have different ways that they attach their skirts to their furniture. Sometimes they're slip stitched on, sometimes they're glued, other times they're stapled. Sometimes the skirts are stitched to the piping and then attached all in one go. Many ways of doing them. I wouldn't say one is better than the other for the level of finish. But we're going to recreate what these sofas were or how they were done originally. We always try to keep everything done as original as possible to what the customer is used to, just to save them picking up on any slight differences. We can say it's done how it was done originally by the manufacturer. Unless, of course, they specify they want changes. We sometimes change cushion styles, removing the skirts, facings. There's a lot of things we can do just to update the suite. But I digress. In this case, we're going to reattach the skirts in a similar way to how they was attached to the furniture originally. But first off, that involves me overlocking the top of the skirts. Let's show you the overlocker and exactly what I mean by overlocking for those that don't know. Right, there's some skirts here on top of these cushions that are going to be covered, already machined up, and here's the other skirts. Right, the top of the cushions, or sorry, the skirts, this edge here where it creates like a pocket is overlocked here. The easiest way for me to show you what that is to do one or two of them and get back to you and show you exactly what I mean. Right, that's the smallest skirts overlocked. So let's spin the camera around and show you exactly what I mean by overlocking. Right, hopefully this comes out. You can just see a bit of the red pen along the edge where I marked them. This sort of highlights the overlocking, so it's quite helpful at this point. So the overlocking is this stitch, so the stitch is the top edge and then stitches along there. this holds the fabric together along this edge. It's especially important when we're doing cushions, etc., that with fabric that fray. It's not always needed on every fabric. Some fabrics need it, others don't. In this case, we just use it to close the top of these skirts off, ready to be attached to the furniture. Right, so that's overlocking. I need to get the sofa up onto the trestles now and look at attaching the piping and the skirts. Right, so the sofa's up on the trestles, as you can see beside me, and I've just started putting the piping around. We've measured the height for the piping and started tacking that on. So let's spin you around and show you exactly what I mean. Right, as you can see, the piping's along this edge here. It's just got a few staples in it at the moment, just so we can show you where it's going to go, and then we're going to staple the skirts on. The skirts on this particular sofa, the back skirts and the front of the sofa skirts are the same width, so that makes life easier. So let's get them on, and hopefully everything goes okay. Right, so that's the skirt stapled on the front anyway. I need to run a cardboard back tacking strip along the edge of the skirt so they're nice and square and fold down nicely, and do the back skirts. I've no need to show you that, it'll just take me a little while. So we'll get them done, and then I'll come back to you with the skirts folded down and show you the finished product, so to speak. Just waiting for the cushions to go in now. Okay. Right, so there you have it. The skirts are on. They're sticking up a little bit, but give them time, they will drop, and we need to wrap them for protection for delivery, and that helps pressing them to the frame. I'm sure you can gather, skirts are a pain to put on a sofa, but there you go. That's what the customer wanted, and we've reproduced what they had. So just get the cushions in, get them wrapped, do the 2 chairs, and get these back to the customer ASAP. Right, so there you have it, the sofa done with its cushions in it, the scatters. Just thought I'd show you a picture of that. Excuse the pallet wrap round the bottom edge just to protect the skirts from dirt and so on, but obviously these will be fully wrapped when it goes back to the customer. So that's the sofa done, get the 2 chairs done, and then we're ready to go. Right, so fabric has arrived for this chair over my shoulder now, so I've got enough fabric to finish it off. I've just put the inside back on it and just about to start on the seat, so it shouldn't be much longer before I can get this one back. Unfortunately, the customers had to wait a little bit because this fabric is printed to order, and we had to wait for the remainder to come in, but it should be done any day now, and you can join me along and watch me finish this one off and get it back to the customer. So something a little bit different has just come in for us to do. We need to drop what we're on with to get this done for the client, because it's a working men's club and they're obviously trying to keep themselves busy. So we've got some seating to recover. The fabric is stock fabric for efficiently so we can get on with it straight away. You've not seen us do bench seating before, so they're relatively straightforward. We're not replacing the foam in these seats. The customer just wants us to go over what's existing there seat wise. We will remove the cover though, just because we get a better finish. Sometimes you don't need to remove the cover, but I always do it anyway, because I feel like I get a better finish. So let's have a quick look at what we're talking about before what I'm talking about. So there you go, there's one seat. Let's put it on the floor so you get a better idea of the thing we're looking at. So these are your typical working men's club seating. The foam's not bad in this one. It's had a little bit of a couple of stiletto holes possibly in it, but the foam's okay, and we're just going to rip the cover off and get these recovered. Here you can see the profile of the foam. So it's a chip foam with a 1-inch topper. They've got the timber at the back edge here, which is a bit unusual. There you go. And this is the fabric they're going to be covered in. So it's quite similar, but different. There you go. So we need to get on with them. First off, I'm going to cut the fabric into seat widths, then the end panels, and then we can do the seats as individuals. There's 29 of them in total. We've picked up approximately half of them to be going on with. So there you have it, one seat covered, ready to go back. Like I said, we've reused the customer's foam. They didn't want to pay for that to be replaced, and it's not in terrible condition anyway. So we've just removed the old cover, cut and sewn a new cover, put it on, and it's ready to go back with the other 28 as soon as they're done. Right, so now I'm going to crack on with this chair, finally try and get this done and buttoned up so you can follow me along. I've already cut the outside arm and the outside wing and sewn the piping on it, so I just need to finish the inside arm, stapling that off and over. Then it's on with the outside wing and the facing on the wing first, then the outside arm and the facing on that, and then I can crack on with the outside back. Put the plinth on it, bottom cloth, put the cushions in, check it over, and it's ready to go back to the customer, hopefully in the morning. Right, that's the outsides, or the outside wings and outside arms on this chair now. Just the outside back to go. That should be fairly straightforward. Try and centralise the design in the back. It probably won't ever be seen, but you'll know. So there you go. We'll get that cut and get the chair finished off. So there we have it. It's on the floor now with its cushions in it, back and seat cushions. It's all done and ready to go back to the customer, hopefully tomorrow morning. But there you go. I think it's a lovely fabric. Looked great on that other chair. We're very lucky to have had a customer or customers family that want to have something a little bit different. So we've just had delivery of cushion fills, etc. So we need to get that done, speak to customers, let them know their fills are here, get this chair wrapped and ready on the van, and on with the next job. I've yet to make up my mind what I'm going to be working on next. I think it's a corner sofa that I've had here for a little while. That's going to be another interesting one because they're having different colour cushions, back cushions and seat cushions on it. I have done something similar previously and it looks smashing. So again, I think this sofa that we're going to be working on next is going to be very interesting. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and to see what we get on with in the workshop this week. Mixed bag as always. We never know what's coming through the door, and I enjoy the challenge of that. The sun has come out as well, so I'm going to get myself off, take the dog for a walk. Okay, so please like, share and subscribe. It means a lot to us in building the channel, and hopefully speak to you or see you soon. Cheerio for now. Bye bye.